Good evening. A 30-year-old man was shot dead by police this morning at Toronto Pearson Airport after investigators allege he pulled out a gun. Peel police say they were called to a dispute outside of the Terminal 1 departures area, and then things quickly escalated. Kelly Botello has the details.
A gray SUV and a yellow tarp covering a body. This was the scene outside of Terminal 1 departures area this morning at Pearson Airport.
One of the individuals produced a firearm at our officers, at which point 2 out of 3 officers engaged the subject. I can advise you that a man in his 30s has been pronounced dead.
Peel police allege the man pointed a gun at the officers. Investigators say it all started because of a dispute between people who were known to each other. Peel police say when they arrived here this morning at Terminal 1, there were 3 adults involved in a dispute, and that officers tried to de-escalate the situation for several minutes before shots were fired. The Special Investigations Unit has taken over the investigation and says the man was in the back seat of this vehicle when officers arrived and was in crisis.
As for the nature of the call and the nature of the man's behavior, could be considered possibly a little bit erratic, but I would say in mental distress. Maybe agitated, raising his voice a little bit, something like that, to that effect.
The SIU says the man eventually came out of the vehicle and was shot by 2 police officers. Authorities say the man did not discharge a firearm and the officers were not hurt. Police tape and evidence markers surrounded the dark SUV with its trunk open as investigators took scene photos. Police say this was an isolated incident and there was no threat to the airport or other travelers.
Today's incident, which I'm going to explain to you, was not an attack on critical infrastructure. There was nothing that was compromising the airport operations.
Even so, travelers were shaken to hear about the situation.
Just hearing about that, it's scary. I'm glad that we weren't here when that happened. It's terrible.
Oh, yeah, that's unfortunate.
Departures.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Pearson Airport said flights continued to operate normally despite the ongoing investigation. The airport was rerouting passengers to enter and exit the terminal through the arrivals area. Kelly Botello, CHCH News.